I have a quick intro here. Yep. Good evening. Welcome to the 2019 Hilbert College Athletics Awards celebration. I believe I've had the opportunity to connect with most, if not all of you in the room. But for those who I have not yet had the opportunity to meet, my name is Megan Valentine, and I'm in my first year as the Director of Athletics here at Hilbert. I want to publicly thank the Hilbert College and athletics community for an incredibly exciting first year. I am really looking forward to continue to build on the momentum we've established from this past year and invite all of you to continue being an active part of this process, even if you are graduating into the next stage of your life. You have served as a catalyst for all that we will continue to accomplish today and in the future. My relationship with Hilbert College actually first started back in the winter of 2000. I realize some of you might not have been born at that point. I won't mention that my first visit to campus was on a recruiting visit with a crosstown rival. But I fondly remember some great soccer, basketball, softball rivalries between Medaille and Hilbert. My relationship with Hilbert continued when I received a phone call last July with the opportunity to lead the athletics program at Hilbert. It really was a homecoming moment for me. There is something very special and unique about the smaller campus setting that Hilbert provides. You can't always describe it, but you sure can feel it. Similar to my own experience as a three-sport student athlete, I gravitate towards institutions that provide a personalized focus on educating the whole student athlete through sport. Not just the student, not just the athlete, but both. This campus, staff, student athletes, and parents have been really welcoming, and for that, I thank you. I must admit that it was probably a little awkward for some of my coaches when they received an email from me on my second day on the job asking them to buy me iTunes gift cards. Creative phishing and hacking attempts aside, I learned very quickly which members of my staff I could rely on for anything. Yes, anything. In attendance tonight, please welcome Hilbert College President Dr. Michael Brophy, members of the college's Board of Trustees, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs Chris Lansky, Vice President for Information Services Michael Murin, Vice President for Business and Finance Rick Pinkowski, Interim Vice Provost for Leadership Development and Dean of Students, Greg Roberts, Faculty Athletics Representative and Associate Professor for Communication Studies, Don Vincent, Athletic Team Faculty Advisors, and all members of our Hilbert College athletics community. Tonight, we celebrate the academic, athletic, and community service successes achieved by our student athletes and athletics program over the course of the past year. We will recognize what being a Division III student athlete truly means. Our student athletes have not only committed themselves to balancing academic, athletic, and community service pursuits, they have also excelled on this journey. To begin tonight's program, please welcome Hilbert College President Dr. Michael Brophy for the opening reflection and his reflections on his first semester at Hilbert College.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. It's great to see all of you, and certainly on behalf of the entire college community and the Board of Trustees, we want to thank you. Thank our student athletes for a fantastic year. There were wins, I'm sure. There were some losses, but I can tell you that whenever I was with you, you really represented the college in a really positive way. And yes, I'm sure there were some teams that had more wins than losses. But tonight we're here to celebrate all of our athletes, and we're really pleased to do so. So I know we have a number of seniors here. Am I right? Seniors? Okay. So we are definitely, for seniors, we're definitely rounding third, aren't we? We're getting close. So what I thought we'd do was open the evening with a prayer. And for our seniors, this may be the last time we get to listen and think about the prayer of St. Francis. If not, enjoy it in any event. So, the prayer of St. Francis. Lord, make me a channel of thy peace, that where there is hatred, I may bring love, that where there is wrong, I may bring the spirit of forgiveness, that where there is discord, I may bring harmony, that where there is error, I may bring truth, that where there is doubt, I may bring faith, that where there is despair, I may bring hope, that where there are shadows, I may bring light, and that where there is sadness, I may bring joy. Lord, grant that I may seek rather to comfort than to be comforted, to understand than to be understood, to love than to be loved. For it is by self-forgetting that one finds, it is by forgiving that one is forgiven, and it is by dying that one awakens to eternal life. Amen.
Thank you, Dr. Brophy. Now, to recognize the academic achievements from this past year, please welcome our Compliance and Student Services Coordinator and Head Men's Lacrosse Coach, Mike Carberry, and Faculty Athletics Representative, Don Vincent.
Thank you. To be inducted into Chi Alpha Sigma, individuals with junior and or senior status must carry and maintain a 3.4 cumulative grade point average, must be an active member of an athletics team, and must demonstrate good character on and off the playing field or court. Please welcome our new Chi Alpha Sigma inductees. They will be receiving a medal. Please come up on stage when you hear your name. Demi Batten. Cross country and basketball. Henry Bowers. Baseball. You can come up those stairs too. Elena DeFazio. Every single sport at Hilbert. Mixed golf, women's cross country, women's basketball, and women's lacrosse. And she got a 4.0 last semester. Most importantly, Maya Delaney, softball. Griff DeMayo, baseball. Samantha Jansen, bowling. Hunter Martineau, men's basketball. Ashley Repine, women's volleyball, women's basketball, women's lacrosse. Jessica Reichman, women's soccer, women's bowling. Rickman, did I say that? Natasha West, women's volleyball, women's basketball. Logan Yoder, men's cross country. The following Chi Alpha Sigma inductees will be graduating this year. Several of them in December of 2019. We want to recognize them now while we're all together. They will be getting the cords. Gabby Bongiorno, softball. Jordan Collins, women's soccer. Trayton De La Cuesta, baseball. Adam Draws, men's cross country. Caitlin Alexco, women's lacrosse. Aurora Klowinski, women's soccer. Megan Lee, women's cross country. Callista Miss, women's soccer and women's lacrosse. Jeff Morgan, golf. Will Nichols, men's cross country. Natil Papasergi, softball. Elizabeth Pesante, women's bowling. Hannah Prenovo, women's volleyball and softball. Caitlin Proy, women's basketball, softball, cross country. And Elijah Ryan, men's lacrosse. Let's give them a hand. This is why we're actually here, right? This is where we want to excel the most. Congratulations to our new and graduating members of the New York Theta chapter of Chi Alpha Sigma National Student Athlete Honor Society. In addition to these honorees, you'll be able to find a listing of our all-academic AMCC and NEAC in the program. Team recipients, they're marked in the program. Congratulations. We had 80 all-AMCC academic kids this past year. The next academic recognition that we would like to acknowledge is our women's soccer team's Allegheny Mountain Collegiate Conference Team Peak Performer Award. Would all members of the women's soccer program please come forward? This honor recognizes the highest team cumulative GPA in comparison to all other teams in the conference. Hilbert Women's Soccer has earned this honor 7 out of the last 8 years it had been awarded. Congratulations to the women's soccer team. God bless. Yep. Right out there. Next, please welcome Callista Miss, a member of our women's soccer and women's lacrosse team, to give a few remarks.
Looking back on my time here at Hilbert, it has been nothing like what I expected. We have all been afforded the privilege of receiving an education while playing the sports that we grew up as kids loving. I could not have asked for a better 4 years in being a student athlete at Hilbert College. I have learned so much in the classroom, through service learning, and being a part of collegiate athletics. Being a student athlete is not an easy task, and for most of us, balancing work, a social life, and even multiple sports on top of that is one of the most difficult but most rewarding challenges we will choose to take on in life. We are defined by our drive, competitiveness, and desire to be a part of something that's bigger than just us. At Hilbert, we may be small, but the community that we are building through athletics is always and will be such a big part of our lives. I owe a big part of who I am today and what I will do in the future to my 4 years here at Hilbert College. Through the late night bus rides, the early morning practices, and the games you put your body on the line for, it has taught me so much, both on and off the field, and granted me lifelong friendships. When your time comes to an end here at Hilbert College, I hope all of you look back on your 4 years with gratitude and good spirits. Hilbert has allowed me to play the games that I am so passionate about, and for that I am forever grateful. I would like to thank all of the coaches, both past and present, for their devotion to us and to the game. I would also like to thank the athletic staff for making all of this possible, and a huge thank you to Greg and Mike for working with all of us from sun up to sundown on most days. Finally, I'd like to thank my teammates for being my family on and off the field and making my time here at Hilbert something that I will never forget. Go Hawks!
Thank you, Callista. Next, we will recognize our senior student athletes and welcome you to come to the stage as we announce your names in alphabetical order. Let's hope I got my alphabet right. First, Tristan Aldinger, baseball. Second, Rachel Allen, softball. Ashley Bin, women's lacrosse. Gabby Bongiorno, softball. Joe Branecki, men's basketball. Jordan Collins, women's soccer. Trayton De La Cuesta, baseball. Caleb Denton, men's soccer. Adam Droz, men's cross country. James Duffy, men's lacrosse. Caitlin Alexco, women's lacrosse. Michael Goodberry, baseball. Morgan Grosh, softball. Ashley Owenenko, women's soccer. Aurora Klowinski, women's soccer. Megan Lee, women's cross country. Lauren Lepovich, women's soccer. Morgan McNeil, women's soccer, women's basketball, softball. Callista Miss, women's soccer, women's lacrosse. Jeff Morgan, mixed golf. Will Nichols, men's cross country. Natil Papasergi, softball. Nick Perucci, men's basketball. Hannah Prenovo, women's volleyball, softball. Caitlin Croy, women's basketball, women's softball. Jacob Oliveri, men's cross country. Mark O'Neill, men's lacrosse. Elijah Ryan, men's lacrosse. Olivia Sikowski, women's lacrosse. And Ryan Zielinski, men's cross country. Can you get it? Just get a little closer to each other. Congratulations, seniors. The next awards that we will present are our team awards. Prior to each team awards being announced, I will ask coaches or other designees to come to the stage to hand out these awards. Each year, we recognize the achievements of our student athletes and their contributions to their respective teams. The Coaches Award is presented to the member of each team that best represents the ideals of teamwork, service, academic excellence, and work ethic. The most improved player is awarded to the team member who makes the most significant improvement over the course of their season. The most valuable player recognizes the individual on a team who makes the largest impact on that team's success. First, cross country and outdoor track. Nick, are you here? This year, our men's cross country team finished in 4th place at the AMCC Championship meet, led by a top 20 performance by senior Adam Droz. On the women's side, senior Megan Lee earned her 3rd consecutive all-conference honor as a top 15 meet finisher. Our men's and women's outdoor track programs were paced by student athletes Adam Connolly, Alan Glinsky, and Timoni Woods. This season's Coaches Award recipients are Sam Shellcross and Adam Connolly. Want to come to the stage? This season was Sam's first season running cross country, and from the first day, she contributed to the team with a positive attitude and team-first approach to her workouts. Unfortunately, her season was cut short due to some minor injuries, but this did not stop her from showing up to practices and meets to support her teammates. Congratulations, Sam. Following an exceptional first season, Adam continued to grow and show improvement during his 2nd season on the team. As his times continued to improve, Adam also grew into a leadership role for the team. According to his coach, Nick Orlowski, Adam may not have always been the most vocal team member, but he was always willing to help his teammates and our coaching staff. He was always the first person to cheer his teammates on after races, and it will be exciting to see Adam's growth moving into next season. Congratulations, Adam. This season's most improved runners are Taylor Quartz and Michael Carey. Most of the time, if your coach asks you to run a race or asks you to get up at 6 in the morning to compete in a sport that is not your primary sport, your answer is going to be no. With our women's cross country roster short on runners this past fall, various athletes from the softball and women's basketball teams stepped up to help out. Taylor was one of these athletes. After running her first race with teammate Caitlin Croy, she said, "Yeah, I can do this," which ultimately led her to saying, "I want to run faster." Her determination and grit translated into achieving a PR of an 8-minute 5K this season. Taylor was a tremendous addition to the team, and she improved in every race that she competed in. Congratulations, Taylor. Okay. Michael's not here, but we'll recognize him anyways. Joining a team in your first year after being sidelined by injuries in high school is certainly a daunting task and one that Michael Carey embraced. For Michael, he had his goals for the season set, and he steadily improved from the beginning of the season to the end. He eventually broke into the top 7 at the conference meet and set a 2-minute PR in the 8K. Michael had a great work ethic that will undoubtedly set him up for success in his future. Congratulations, Michael. This season's most valuable runners are Megan Lee and Adam Droz. For the past 3 seasons, Megan has been the foundation of the Hilbert cross country team. Each season saw Megan earn all-conference team recognition, which culminated with a 9th place finish at the AMCC championship meet this season. According to her coach, Nick Orlowski, Megan continually asked what she could do to get better, and she focused on the details to separate her from her competition. She did all of this while helping to organize team activities and while maintaining an exceptional GPA in the classroom. Megan will be incredibly difficult to replace and has certainly cemented herself in the Hilbert cross country record books. Congratulations, Megan. Adam joined the cross-country team during his first year at Hilbert after never having run cross-country before. Over the past 2 seasons, Adam was the top finisher in every race for the men and just missed out on making the all-conference team this past fall. Despite this, Adam continued to work extremely hard and chipped away at his personal goals. He was a tremendous leader for his teammates. He supported them regardless of race outcomes, and he was always willing to step out of his comfort zone to grow as an athlete. Congratulations, Adam. Next up, women's volleyball. Highlights from the 2018 women's volleyball season included winning 2 sets against perennial foe Casanova College and the team's academic accomplishments. Rachel Hare, Kayla Kuzara, Hannah Prenovo, Ashley Repine, Sarah Trukowski, and Natasha West were all named to the AMCC Academic All-Conference team. Rachel, Kayla, Hannah, Sarah, and Natasha were named AMCC Academic Peak Performers, and Hannah, Ashley, and Natasha are also Chi Alpha Sigma inductees. The Women's Volleyball Coaches Award recipient is Sarah Trukowski. Sarah, I have to admit, I practiced your last name multiple times, and I probably still got it wrong. I apologize. Sarah's passion and love for volleyball are unmatched by anyone, and her dedication to her teammates and success on the court are something to be admired by all. Congratulations, Sarah. The team's most improved player is Timoni Woods. Timoni showed great grit and determination to improve every day at practice. Her commitment to learning the game was evident as the season progressed. Congratulations, Timoni. The most valuable player from women's volleyball this season is Toriana Lawand. Tori was the team's go-to leader and was tied for first on the team with sets played, led the team in digs, and she was second best in total kills and assists. Statistics aside, Tori was the commander on the court and the player that everyone looked to. Congratulations, Tori. Next, we've got mixed golf. Our mixed golf team saw our best finishes at the Medaille-Dieuville Tri-Match, the Spartan Shootout, and the Hilbert Invitational. In addition, this year, Elena DeFazio was the first female golfer in program history to compete on the team. This year's Coaches Award recipient is Jeff Morgan. Jeff was a member of the golf team for 4 years and carded a career low score at the Hilbert Invite. He was a reliable and consistent presence on the team and will be missed next season. Jeff was named to the All-AMCC Academic Team and the AMCC Academic Peak Performer Team this fall. He is also a member of Chi Alpha Sigma. Congratulations, Jeff. Our most improved golfer this year is Blake Brownell. Blake carded his career low at the Hilbert Invitational as well. He competed in every match this fall and dropped 19 strokes off of his score over the course of the season. Congratulations, Blake. The team's most valuable golfer is Joe Rappold. Joe carded his career low at the Hilbert Invite and was the team's most consistent scoring golfer. In addition to his success on the links, Joe was named to the AMCC All Sportsmanship and All AMCC academic teams this fall. Congratulations, Joe. Next up, we have women's soccer. Successes from our women's soccer season this year included goalkeeper Brianna Stegmeyer being named the Hero Sports News Athlete of the Week and the team earning its 7th AMCC Conference Team Peak Performer Award. Women's soccer has won this honor 7 out of 8 total years that it has existed and is given to the AMCC team with the highest team cumulative grade point average. The Women's Soccer Coaches Award recipient is Calista Miss. On and off the field, Callie was a leader for her team. Though she was with the program for only 2 seasons, she quickly earned the respect of her teammates and served as one of 3 team captains this year. Callie led by example for a young squad and served as a voice of reason and support when the team encountered challenges throughout the season. She will be missed next year. Congratulations, Callie. The most improved player for women's soccer is Morgan McNeil. Morgan joined the team as a senior and was a very welcomed addition to our midfield. She was an asset and a workhorse, and she added needed depth to the roster. She too will be missed next season. Congratulations, Morgan. The most valuable player from women's soccer this season is Brianna Stegmeyer. Named a Hero Sports News Athlete of the Week in mid-October, Bree often faced more continuous pressure than almost any other goalkeeper in the conference. Appearing in 16 games, she tallied 165 saves and 1 assist during the fall season. Yes, 1 assist from the net. According to her coach, Don Herlin, Bree made more big plays than anyone else. And these plays came during times where game scores truly could have gotten out of hand without her presence in the net. We look forward to what you will accomplish next season. Congratulations, Bree. Next up, men's soccer. Done. Done. Okay. Our men's soccer season was highlighted by our defense. First year, Evan Robillard became the 5th Hilbert student athlete to be crowned as an NCAA statistical champion after leading NCAA D3 with a 10.2 saves per game average. Teaming up with fellow netminder Tucker Reynolds, the two guided Hilbert to their first ever NCAA team statistical champion with 14.93 saves per game. This year's Men's Soccer Coaches Award recipient is Sebastian Flewellen. Used primarily as a defender, Sebastian stayed busy this season in the backfield and always came ready to work hard despite a limited roster with limited rest. Congratulations, Sebastian. The most improved player for men's soccer is Mike Gullo. In his first season on the field, Mike played in every game for the Hawks and was often charged with marking the opposing team's most dangerous offensive threats. Congratulations, Mike. Men's soccer most valuable player recipient this year is Stephen Weatherall. An anchor on defense, not only did Stephen lead from the field, but he also demonstrated a poised maturity off of the field. Stephen spearheaded team fundraising efforts in the offseason and also played an active role in our department's search process for a new head men's soccer coach. On the field, while our goaltenders received statistical accolades from the NCAA, it was truly a team defensive effort that helped to secure these successes. Congratulations, Stephen. Next up, women's basketball. Can you get up okay? Can you walk okay? Led by last year's Sal Buscalia Coach of the Year award recipient, Coach Amy Sennefelder and assistants Scott Foster and Jay Hall led the women's basketball program to the NCAA Division III Women's Basketball Tournament for the second year in a row. The team earned 22 wins on the season, 15 earned in conference play, en route to their second consecutive AMCC Tournament Championship. This season's Coaches Award recipient is Amaya Wood. In the words of Coach Sennefelder, Amaya has a great attitude and team-first mentality. She embraced her role, took pride in being a part of a great team, and she came to work every day. It is no easy task to spend an entire season practicing against the two best post players in the conference. I truly believe that our team would not have had the success that we did if not for Amaya's toughness. Although a majority of Amaya's contributions will not show up in a stat sheet, she is an invaluable part of our program, and I am looking forward to her growth as she moves into her sophomore season. Congratulations, Amaya. The team's most improved player is Caitlin Proy. KP led the AMCC in block shots and finished number 2 at the close of the season in all of NCAA Division III women's basketball. She scored her 1,000th point in a game versus Pitt Greensburg earlier this season and was named the AMCC Defensive Player of the Year, was named to the AMCC All-Tournament team, and landed a spot on the AMCC All-Conference second team. KP's leadership will certainly be missed next season. Congratulations, KP. Rounding out the women's basketball honors, this year's most valuable player is junior guard Emily Golick. During the season, Emily was named to the AMCC All-Conference second team and the AMCC All-Tournament team. She earned 3 Hawk of the Week honors and 1 AMCC Player of the Week recognition. Nationally, she ranked number 6 for total minutes played and scored a career-high 26 points and grabbed a season-high 13 rebounds in the Hawks Conference Tournament semifinal game against Pitt Bradford. Statistics aside, Emily was consistently tough and reliable on the court. She does what it takes to win for her team, and we're looking forward to what she will accomplish next year. Congratulations, Emily. Next up, men's basketball. Men's basketball closed out their season, ranked 7th in the AMCC, narrowly missing out on postseason play. The team recorded their 9th straight season with double-digit wins and led the conference in offensive rebounds, free throws attempted, and free throws made. Seniors Nick Perucki and Joe Brunecki will graduate with spots in Hilbert men's basketball record books as Joe ranks 3rd all-time in block shots and Nick finishes 5th in the same category. Miles Hervey, Hunter Martineau, Reed Miano, and Dre Turnipseed were also named to the All-AMCC academic team. This season's Coaches Award recipient is Miles Hervey. The sophomore forward is a devoted team player in every sense of the word. Miles has devoted countless hours to training, and his outgoing demeanor is contagious amongst his teammates, coaches, and prospects. He was also recognized earlier this spring by the conference as an academic peak performer. Congratulations, Miles. The most improved player for men's basketball this season is Ryan Hogan. Ryan increased his production on court in numerous offensive categories, and most notably as the team's top three-point shooter, hitting 37 this season from beyond the arc. He scored a career-high 24 points in a near upset of Penn State Behrend earlier this season. Congratulations, Ryan. The team's most valuable player this season is Hunter Martineau. Hunter was named to the AMCC All-Conference Second Team, the Hawks Against Hunger All-Tournament Team, the AMCC All-Sportsmanship Team, and the All-AMCC Academic Team this season. He also was recognized as the Conference Player of the Week in January after earning a triple-double, one of only 13 players in Division III men's basketball to accomplish this all season. He led the AMCC in assists and ranked 5th in the nation in overall assists with 180. His 7.2 assists per game mark set a new conference high and ranked 2nd in NCAA Division III men's basketball. He also led the conference in steals and free throws made. Congratulations, Hunter. Next up, women's bowling. In their second season of play, women's bowling picked up 2 big wins against local rival Penn State Barron. This season's Coaches Award recipient is Caitlin Barone. Caitlin was a consistent presence for the team, and she always demonstrated a positive attitude and team-first focus. Congratulations, Caitlin. Our most improved bowler this season was Diana Dermage. From the beginning of the season to the end of the season, she raised her pin average to 26. Congratulations, Diana. The most valuable bowler this year is Victoria Kurtzel. Tori held the team's highest match and practice average with a 189. Her Baker average score was 16.2. Congratulations, Tori. Next up, softball. Our softball season highlights included conference wins against Mount Aloysius, Alfred State, and La Roche. In addition, Maya Delaney recorded 33 hits, followed by 24 each from Melanie Bazile and Morgan McNeil. Gabby Bongiorno led the team with 14 runs batted in, and Marissa McIntyre struck out 69 batters in 91 innings. This season, the Softball Coaches Award recipient is Melanie Bazile. Melanie arrived to the Hawks program last season as an infielder. When asked to make the switch to outfield, she did so without question. This season, when asked to assist with the pitching rotation, she helped where she was needed. According to head coach Jay Hall, Melanie has become a steady outfielder and a good all-around player. She truly is a pleasure to coach. Congratulations, Melanie. Softball's most improved player is Victoria Grayson. In the words of head coach Jay Hall, Victoria joined the team this season expecting to learn as much as possible about the catching position so that she could step into the starting role next season. She worked hard for us during the fall, and when we played in Myrtle Beach, she became a pinch hitter for us. Following her performance in Myrtle Beach, she became our everyday designated hitter. As of last week, she was second on the team in batting average. Victoria has improved significantly this season, and we are excited to see what she will accomplish next year. Congratulations, Victoria. And for the second consecutive season, softball's most valuable player is Maya Delaney. As of last week, Maya led the team in batting average, hits, runs scored, and slugging percentage. Defensively, she is a force in the outfield and leads all outfielders in putouts. Maya is a team leader for her team on and off of the field and is an AMCC academic peak performer and member of Chi Alpha Sigma National Honor Society. Congratulations, Maya. Baseball? This season, head baseball coach and new dad, Drew Fitry, broke the career coaching wins record. Ian Moran became Hilbert Baseball's all-time leader in stolen bases, and the team captured key conference wins versus Deauville, Medaille, and Alfred State while going 3-1 in Buffalo Cup games. This year's Coaches Award recipient is Griff DeMayo. According to head coach Drew Fitry, Griff embodies the characteristics of a leader. He constantly pushes himself and his teammates to achieve more and often goes above and beyond on the field and off. He has proven to be the most reliable offensive threat for the Hawks as he leads the team in batting average, slugging percentage, and RBIs. Despite suffering a broken nose after a pitch struck him in the face earlier this season, he was the only player to start every game for the Hawks. We are expecting continued great things from Griff next season. Congratulations. The team's most improved player is Tristan Aldinger. In his first 2 seasons for Hilbert, Tristan was primarily used as a pitcher. In his junior campaign, he transitioned into the team's starting center fielder. Last season, Tristan led the team in home runs and stolen bases. This season, he proved to be a steady, reliable starter and was in the top 2 of most of the team's offensive categories. He has left a lasting impact on our program and will be missed next year. Congratulations, Tristan. Our most valuable baseball player this season is Austin O'Shea. According to Coach Fitry, Austin had a major impact on games and has complete control of the opposing team's run game. He is the first Hawk to ever throw out more base stealers than allow stolen bases and leads the conference in runners caught stealing percentage. Offensively, Austin led the team in triples and runs scored. Our coaching staff will look to him to once again have a major impact on our team next season. Congratulations, Austin. Women's lacrosse. The women's lacrosse season was highlighted by scoring season highs of 12 goals versus Alfred University and 10 goals while on the road at Penn State Abington. In addition, during play over the weekend, goaltender Nicole Darrow set a new record for saves in a single season. This season, the Women's Lacrosse Coaches Award goes to Elena DeFazio. An established presence on defense last season, Elena shifted those duties to the midfield for this season. A team player, Elena has a tireless work ethic and is always willing to help her teammates on and off of the practice field. Congratulations. The team's most improved player is Olivia Sikowski. While Olivia joined the team later in her college career, her work ethic and positive attitude became an immediate asset to the team. In games versus Houghton, Alfred, Keuka, and Penn State Abington, Olivia contributed to the team's total ground balls collected. Congratulations, Olivia. This year's most valuable player is Callista Miss. Callie has played a key role on the team this season. On the season, she scored 6 goals and had 8 assists. She also had 33 draw controls. Her presence will most certainly be missed next season. Congratulations, Callie. Next up, men's lacrosse. Now to recognize our men's lacrosse team's AMCC Conference Regular Season Championship, please welcome head coach Mike Carberry, assistant coaches Drew Bellicut and Grant Stockman, and team captains Mark O'Neill, Eli Ryan, Ned Mathias, and Tony Capola. Take a selfie. wins against conference foes La Roche, Medaille, and Alfred State helped the Hawks to secure their AMCC regular season championship. Congratulations to men's lacrosse. The team's coaches award recipient is Mark O'Neill. This season, Mark sacrificed a lot of offensive success to take on whatever role was needed by the team from game to game due to matchups and injuries. He was willing to forego scoring goals to take on defensive roles for his team. Despite playing through injury, he was one of the best overall players on the team by contributing both defensively and offensively. Congratulations, Mark. The men's lacrosse most improved player is Devin White Kearns. Devin started the season as a short stick defensive midfielder and finished as a closed defender who was tasked with guarding the opponent's top offensive player, regardless of position, game in and game out. His constant desire to learn his new position, coupled with his athletic abilities, have made him a force to be reckoned with. Congratulations, Devin. The team's most valuable player this season is Elijah Ryan. And I'm going to say right now, after watching the game this past week, and I don't know, you took so many shots off of your feet, I don't know how you're walking right now. Elijah was consistently excellent on and off of the field and in the classroom this year. He anchored a very young defensive crew through both his play and leadership and gave the Hawks a chance to win every time he started in goal. As a captain, he led by example, and as a player, he stopped the ball as well, if not better, than any goalie in the conference. He played a pivotal role in each of the Hawks' wins this season, and following the team's contest against Cobleskill this past weekend, Elijah set 2 new records. One for saves accumulated over the course of a single season, and the other was for saves per game in a single season. Congratulations, Elijah. Now to present the McGrath Awards, please welcome Faculty Athletics Representative Don Vinson.
Good evening. Every year since 1988, the athletics department has presented the McGrath Award to one male and one female graduating student athlete who has demonstrated exemplary achievement both academically and athletically while at Hilbert College. We would like to acknowledge the hard work and focused effort of these 2 individuals during their years at Hilbert. Joining us on the stage now will be the female McGrath winner, Megan Lee. Megan earns the 2019 McGrath Award for her outstanding effort in the classroom and around the cross-country trails throughout her 3-year career at Hilbert. A cross-country runner approaches their sport with a different mindset than other athletes in team sports. They love running and never look at it as a punishment. They love the quiet time to think things through, and they train in all different kinds of weather. They are constantly racing against opponents, but in reality, they are racing against time. Megan joined the program at the start of her sophomore campaign after spending 1 year at Canisius College. She made an immediate impact and helped the women's cross-country team elevate their status within the Allegheny Mountain Collegiate Conference. She finished her rookie season as either Hilbert's number 1 or number 2 scorer in each race. Megan has been the team's top scorer since her junior year and represented the Hawks in every race. After finishing in the top 15 in the last 3 AMCC championship races, Megan became only the second 3-time all-conference runner at Hilbert College. Megan is also a 3-time AMCC academic all-conference member, a 3-time AMCC individual peak performer. She helped lead her cross-country team to 2 AMCC Team Peak Performer Awards and was inducted into the Chi Alpha Sigma Honor Society last spring as a junior. Megan will graduate this month with a bachelor's degree in digital media and communication. Her 3.84 cumulative grade point average represents her diligent effort during her undergraduate days at Hilbert. Congratulations, Megan. We wish you success in your future endeavors. All right, I am pleased to introduce the male McGrath Award recipient. We ask Trayton De La Cuesta, please come forward. Trey is a four-year member of the Hawks baseball team and has been a consummate team leader both on and off the field. His work ethic in the classroom mirrors that extra effort that he displays within the baseball program on a daily basis. Trey grew into a dependable player and a responsible leader for the Hawks. He brought an impressive pitching history from Colorado when he arrived in Hamburg in August 2015, but things shifted for him during spring break his junior year, when he flourished as a first baseman and a reliable designated hitter. His .310 batting average was third best in 2018. He collected his only home run of his career to date against Duville and was named the team's most improved player last season. He graduates with 34 hits, 6 doubles, 4 triples, a home run, and a career .270 batting average. He made 1 start on the mound, covered 42 1/3 innings, and made 33 appearances over his 4-year career. Trey is a 4-time AMCC individual peak performer and a 4-time academic all-conference member. He was inducted into the Chi Alpha Sigma Honor Society last spring. He will graduate with a forensic science crime scene investigation degree and has earned a 3.95 cumulative GPA. The athletics department would like to congratulate Trey De La Cuesta for his outstanding academic achievement and his impressive athletic career at Hilbert College.
Thank you, Don. And once again, congratulations, Megan and Trey, on your accomplishments. Next, we would like to recognize our female and male athletes of the year. These awards recognize the athletes who have had significant impacts on their team's success over the course of the 2018-2019 season and have distinguished themselves as leaders in the classroom, on campus, and within the community. Our Female Athlete of the Year recipient earned her first all-conference nod this year before she helped her women's basketball team capture their second conference tournament championship, earning the team a repeat trip to the NCAA women's basketball tournament in March. Culminating an impressive season, she was named the AMCC Defensive Player of the Year and was recognized on the AMCC's second team all-conference. She led the conference with 89 block shots and 3.2 block shots per game. She averaged 28.8 minutes, 11.4 points, 8.5 rebounds, 2 assists per game, and shot 49.3% from the floor. She posted her 1,000th point in her regular season game before conference playoffs began and collected 6 double-doubles during the 28-game season. The Kenmore, New York native was named to the 2019 AMCC All-Tournament team by scoring 27 points and shooting 50% from the floor while grabbing 12 rebounds and 6 block shots in 2 games. Our recipient carries a 3.522 cumulative GPA, is a 3-time AMCC Academic All-Conference Student Athlete, and was inducted into the Chi Alpha Sigma National Student Athlete Honor Society last spring. The 2018-2019 Hilbert College Female Athlete of the Year is Caitlin Proy. Congratulations, KP. Our Male Athlete of the Year recipient was named an AMCC second team all-conference team member for the second team in his career earlier this spring after guiding the men's basketball team on and off of the court. He earned his first career triple-double on January 16th in less than 40 minutes of play. Hitting a 3 at the buzzer, he sent his team into overtime. When the game finished, he had tallied 20 points, 11 rebounds, and 10 assists. He is one of only 14 Division III men's basketball players to accomplish this. He was a very dependable point guard who expanded his role this past season. He led the conference in assists for the third consecutive year and finished sixth in Division III. He led the conference in steals and finished with the best assist-to-turnover ratio and averaged 35.2 minutes per game. At the season's end, he averaged 12.1 points, shot 44.5% from the floor, and shot 80.2% from the foul line. Our recipient tallied 6 double-doubles this season and set a new college single-season record in assists with 180 and an assists average per game with 7.2. He carried a 3.596 cumulative GPA, is a 3-time academic all-conference team member, is a 2-time member of the AMCC all-sportsmanship team, and was inducted into the Chi Alpha Sigma National Student Athlete Honor Society earlier this evening. Without further ado, the 2018-2019 Hilbert College Male Athlete of the Year is Hunter Martineau. Congratulations, Caitlin and Hunter. New this year, we are introducing the Hilbert College Athletic Service Award. Our recipient has repeatedly gone above and beyond for our student athletes and staff and has become a dedicated and valued member of the Hawks community. When the women's basketball program was shorthanded for Buffalo Bills fundraising concessions, our recipient always willingly offered a helping hand. Whether the Hawks were on the road or here at home, whether it was a cross-country meet, a basketball game, or a softball game, she has been a visible, friendly face that Hilbert student athletes and staff have come to love. We won't really tell her that it's about the cookies and the brownies. In recognition of dedicated service, spirit, and commitment to the Hilbert College athletics community, the inaugural Hilbert Hawks Athletic Service Award recipient is Karen Proy.